our city with your stink, and you refuse to help the Stormcloaks.
But we haven't taken a side because it's not our fight.
Hey, maybe the reason these Greyskins don't help in the war is because they're Imperial spies.
Imperial spies? You can't be serious.
Maybe we'll pay you a visit tonight, little spy. We got ways of finding out what you really are.
Dumb. I hate this place. No wonder the Empire stays away.
Do you hate the Dark Elves? Are you here to bully us and tell us to leave? You've come to the wrong city, then. Windhelm's a haven of prejudice and narrow thinking, unworthy of one such as you. Nothing new there. Most of the Nords living in Windhelm don't care much for us, but Rolf is the worst by far. He likes to get drunk and walk around the Grey Quarter yelling insults at us in the small hours of the morning. Oh, a real charmer, that one. Some of these Nords will come up with any excuse to despise us. And it isn't just the Dark Elves they hate. They make a target of the Argonians as well. In fact, just about anyone who isn't a Nord is fair game for their bullying.
By the gods, it's true, isn't it? Hold it there, Breton. You've got a lot of nerve showing your face, filthy scum. It's an affront to my people. Windhelm belongs to Skyrim, not your kind. We can do this one of two ways. You can walk with me to the keep, or I can drag your lifeless body. Your choice. You're not sweet-talking your way out of this.
Die!
Till next time.
Enough! This ends now. Come on!
Piece of me!
You have committed.
Sheathe your weapons and come. You have committed crimes against Skyrim and her people. What say you in your defense? I guess you're smart.
Okay. Cool.
Well met. Who wants to know? I may or may not. Depends. What do you want? Rings, trinkets, they come and go. You'll need to be more specific. Ah yes, I remember that ring. It was one of the many items I took for myself as payment for services rendered. You see, I worked there temporarily as a kitchen servant. Unfortunately one night I made the broth too rich by adding some seared skeever meat in with the vegetables. The Thalmor spent 2 days racing each other to the latrines. Serves them right, arrogant fools. They told me I was lucky not to lose my head. Obviously they're no connoisseurs of fine cuisine, eh? Anyway, a shipment of crates arrived from the Solitude docks that afternoon. They contained fine clothes, jewellery, shoes, ornaments, even a pile of rags. But what I found most disturbing was the chains and shackles. It was obvious to me that these items were from slavers in way of payment for the Thalmor to ignore illegal mining operations. In Empire-controlled provinces, right under their stupid imperial noses. There was something, but it will cost you the price of helping me get out of this rat hole and returning home. Give me some gold. The rest of the story will give you what you're looking for, and must be worth something. Now then, where was I? Ah yes, I was rifling through the pockets of the clothing, as you do, when I noticed a list. My heart skipped a beat when I realised on the list were the names of the poor wretches the belongings had come from, and where they'd been sent. Men, women, and even children, taken from the provinces by pirates and slave masters. That's the Thalmor for you, with their usual bureaucratic thoroughness for fine details. Filthy dogs. The gold and silver and anything else of value was stripped from the crates, and they arranged for them to be taken to Northwatch Harbour. I grabbed what I could and hightailed it out of there. What you seek is on the slavers list. The person you seek who owned this ring will be on it, and where they were taken to. Yeah, it's located in a ravine on the Iraq border. You can't access it from land, all clandestine-like, but I knew of a guy who worked there as a skivvy. The Thalmor would send him to take food and meat to hide mercs and bandits that guarded a secret entrance into the harbour from land. Head to the border with Iraq, then make your way down the path. You'll see some ruins of an old Imperial fort. Look for an old well in the undergrowth. It will lead you into the harbour, but be careful, it might still be guarded. If I were you, I would make sure this list is passed on to the authorities. This kind of abomination needs to be stopped. I would love to see the Thalmor squirm out of this one. Good day to you.
Okay. Okay, what's the plan? Do you know where this place is? Great, let's go find that list. Why shouldn't I be? Why are you so concerned how I feel? Has someone been talking about me behind my back? Thought what? Don't you assume you know how I feel? What is it? You want to go on alone and leave me here? In this dump? Hey, why don't you stay here and I'll just go kill them all myself and get that stupid list. Hey, I don't need no dragonborn babysitting me. I can take care of myself. Ever since the age of 14, I've had my life ripped apart. I've suffered alone, and there was no one there for me. No one! Hey. I'm sorry, too. I'm also cold. And I'm hungry. And I'm tired. Can we find somewhere warm and go eat? What about that inn in the square? Maybe I do need to talk about what happened to me, but not here. Just so you know, I really like having you around.
This little girl is going to freeze to death. Come on, Dragonborn. At least buy some of her flowers so she can afford a meal in a warm place for the night. Please?
I'm so cold. My father was... I'm all alone. I try to sell flowers so I can buy food. It's not much, but what else can I do? Stop by again.
Where do I start? No, I really do. I do need to talk about what happened back then. Especially now that I know it wasn't just a random thing. A lot of the memory is broken. I think it was just my way of dealing with it all. I was only a young girl. It wasn't long after my 14th birth year when they came for my dad. Yeah, that's quite something, right? No, never. He would get quite annoyed if I asked about that. I remember he would always give me a sword too heavy to practice with, but he insisted. And when I just got used to it, he would give me another one. He would say to me, "Rigmore, you may not know it now, but I do this because I won't always be there for you and your mom. You are the only child, and you must be as much a son as a daughter. You must be strong. You are Nord." I still hate myself, you know, for not being there for him. Some son I turned out to be, huh? They were supposed to let us go. You know, after he agreed to their terms. They separated me from my mom after that. I haven't seen her since. I'll never forgive the Empire for turning their backs on us. No, they treated us well. It was after the extradition that it all went bad. Okay, they kept their promise to spare our lives, but just barely. It became a living hell. I was to become a slave. I had no rights, no life. I had no hope, and I was scared. And I remember asking myself over and over, why can't I just go home? No! I need this. I wouldn't do what they wanted, so they beat me. Gah! No! The stupid Bosmer, of course. I'm sorry. I didn't mean to. I was sent to Valenwood to work on a farm. There was this Bosmer and his 2 sons. What assholes they were. I remember a high-ranking Justicar would come visit every now and then to check on me. Of course, now it's all clear, but then... he would tell them that if they touched me, you know, he would have their disgusting, lowly, worthless heads removed and placed on spikes. So the slavers beat me instead. But that bastard had me flogged like a dog. Yeah, I almost broke the slave master's neck. They didn't understand, but I was brought up a true Nord fighter. My dad always told me it was better to live one day as a warrior than a lifetime as a coward. It would be the last time they raised their hand against me. I was placed in Thalmor custody where they flogged me with their whips. Didn't want to dirty their hands, they said. I don't remember anything much after that. Until I awoke in a clean, soft bed. I thought I was in Sovereign Guard at first, but then the pain. Yeah, I love him deeply. He's like a father to me. Oh my. Yeah, don't tell him though. He'll growl at me. Yeah, didn't you know Khajiit growl when they get mad? Oh my. I think I'm done talking now. Yeah, I'm ready. Let's go do this.
Watch out!
Dragonborn, wait. Over there, come on, quick. The poor thing. We can't just leave it here. It'll die. No, it won't. It's so beautiful, Dragonborn. Look. Trust me. Hey there. Don't be afraid. We're going to help you out, okay? We're your friends. We're going to let you out. Go on, you're free now. Yeah, that was quite something, right? Your spirit is dead.
Hey, watch out!
Time to end this little place.
Wrong girl! Come on! Oh yeah? You're messing with the wrong girl! Your spirit is dead.
There's someone there.
You want a piece of me?
end this little game.
You're dead.
Get up while you still can! I cannot best you!
I smell trouble.
Are you sure this is the place? It's too quiet.
Come on! That's the best you could do! Fight me!
Lightweight loser.
Found you!
Come on! Keep alert. Something's not right.
Cry now, huh? Is someone there?
Have you found it? What does it say? Is she on the list? Okay, I'll follow your lead. Let's get out of here.
Well, well, well. What do we have here? Or should I say, look what the cat dragged in.
You!
Ah, so you do remember me. I am flattered, really. But you see, Rigmore, you have been making quite a bit of a nuisance of yourself lately, haven't you? Can you even begin to realize the trouble you and your friend have caused me? Running around Skyrim, leaving a trail of dead people. You know, that sort of thing. I'm afraid, Rigmore, it seems I'm going to have to punish you all over again.
Not this time, Justicar. I am not that defenseless child anymore. You need more than your lashed up. Me this time. Where's your Bosmer lackeys? Pity they couldn't accompany you to your death as well. I would love to show them the courtesy they showed me in kind.
Ah, the Bosmer gangmasters, yes. I'm happy to say they're still doing very well. The last time I saw them, they were keeping a very good watch on their fields. From the top of the spikes I placed their heads on, they at least couldn't complain about the view. But alas, Rigmore, no more time to chit-chat. I don't suppose I could persuade you and your friend to come quietly now, could I? All this fighting and killing is really quite tedious for a high-ranking noble gentleman as myself. Maybe we could start again where we left off and take time to reflect on older, happier times.
Over my dead body?
So be it. Kill them both.
By Talos, you won't leave you alive.
That's the best you can do!
You're messing with the wrong girl! You want a piece of me? The bite of a flea. Come on! I dare you! By Talos, you won't leave here alive. Come on!
Kill them, you fools! 1,000 gold coin to whoever brings me the head of girl.
Too many of them. You want a piece of me? Oh yeah? Try it, you ass! Yeah, I think so. That was him. The one I told you about. Dragonborn. But the list. My mom. Okay, what's the plan? Well, I hope so. Let's move on. Wait.